Nice pressure and release. I like that you didn't just keep pushing when you started moving over. And he's very fidgety today, so that's fine. That's just a little added challenge that we're going to have while we tack him up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let you do as much as you remember.
Okay.
And then you ask me, or I'll jump in if I see something that's not safer that you could do. But if you have any questions, just ask me. But otherwise, you can go for it.
Okay. Do I start with this first, or do I just start with the saddle?
We're going to start with the saddle. Yeah. Bridle we're going to do last.
It's called the bridle?
The bridle. Yep. Bridle, and then our reins are separate right now from the bridle.
I took notes, like you said.
Nice.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah, I was like starting to know the words a little bit better. The names
Yes.
of things a little better.
Yeah, and if you think about that too at the end of the lesson, and you're like, oh, I can't remember what that is, just ask me. You can even text me too, and I'll be like,
okay.
oh, you had to fill in those notes. Okay. Absolutely.
Both of them, right?
No, we are going to take the one over the saddle that could end up underneath when you put it up.
Okay. So this one.
So that one's going to be closest to you. Yep. So it's the one that's farther away from you. I kind of think about that. Okay, which one's going to be farther away from me when I swing it up? And that keeps it from not going underneath the saddle, but also keeps it from hitting him when it comes down, which is, you know, we're always trying to make it as comfortable as possible for him. Okay. Nice. He's like, I don't care. He's like, I already fidgeted everywhere. I don't know what. Excellent. I love that you put it down so gently. That was nice. And you got the good momentum from that. Good. So you're checking for that saddle to be even and level. And then look into the arena. You see that horse is like going wild. So he shouldn't react. But whenever, even when we're riding past a pasture or anything, whenever I see a horse that's acting up, he can read off of that energy and accidentally spook. So I just make sure that I'm like aware, right? So you're not going to be nervous. You're not going to hold tension, but you're going to think, I'm getting ready to get out of the way in case he gets a little fidgety. And that's probably why he's fidgeting, because of that like bucky energy. That's a new horse that just came to the ranch, and she hasn't been in the indoor that much. Okay. So they're working it out in there, and hopefully he doesn't take that energy on.
Okay.
So that you had it, yeah. I like that you pushed it back, because we're looking that this horn is even right with that, with his withers, and that saddle is sitting level. And then this pad, I would start to tent into the pommel. Okay. Even now, you can do more later too. Good. And you could take it up even higher. So you're right to lift that saddle, and then I try to almost like fold it, right? Fold it and pinch it so that it's in between the sides of the saddle.
Okay.
Looks good. Mm-hmm. It's a girth if it's English. It's a cinch if it's Western.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So if on a English saddle, like that saddle right there, that's, we would call that a girth. Okay. That it's a cinch to us. Does the same thing. Okay. Right.
I go on the other side.
Yes. The right side. Do you remember what that's called? No. The offside. The offside, right? So we're gonna go. We start on the offside, and I'm gonna scooch this up just because I'm looking where that latigo is gonna hit him, and I want it. Let me go on this side with you. So we can even take the offside latigo. You could leave that up because it's out of your way, but you're going to take the offside latigo down. So if this offside latigo is way over here in the middle of his stomach, I know, oh, my saddle needs to scoot forward, right? I want that to sit. The heart girth is right here, right behind the shoulder, right here. I want that to line up to where my cinch is going to go.
Okay, so then it's good, right?
That looks good, yeah, to me.
Okay, hold on. I'm thinking it's this one, right?
It's that one is not a very fancy cinch. So there's no slider on the left side, and there's no pocket to hold our offside latigo. Okay. So that one can go either way, right? Perfect. That one, yeah. Okay. But good checking, good memory that you're like, I know I'm supposed to check for something. It's just not there.
Maybe even the second one.
Yep. Because what are you checking for?
To make sure this is in the center.
Correct. In the center or even a little bit towards us. That looks good to me. Yeah, that looks really nice. And then if you want, I typically take the stirrup down on this side, just because you can take it down when you're on that side, but if I take it down on this side, I can make sure that it doesn't slam on the way down.
Okay.
So I'll take that stirrup down for you. Yep. Do you remember what that's called?
I know it, I just don't know it.
It starts with an L.
Latigo.
Latigo, there you go.
Thank you.
It's a weird word.
Yeah. I don't do anything there.
Not yet. Now we're going to go through that buckle, but first we want to go around. And then we're always just going tight enough. We're not trying to rip that latigo up and really tighten it. And you're going to go behind this latigo, right? So I see a lot of people, they'll just, would you stop nibbling? That's very naughty. I see a lot of people pull it up so tight. And then not only is that doesn't matter because you haven't even buckled it, but you can't get your latigo back here. Right. So you can leave it loose. Okay. It's more comfortable for him and get that latigo underneath. Like this, right? So you're going to go up, over. And if you're ever wondering, like do it the way that the first way. If we do that, we want everything to lay flat.
Oh, that's right.
So if I'm ever like, oh, I don't know if this is correct, I always think that's not laying flat. I know the way I can do it so that it lays flat, right? Because we want everything to be laying flat against his body, and then we can easily slide it when we go to tighten that cinch. Good.
Okay.
So you're gonna work that out when you pull this side.
Okay.
And then it will all. It might be. It's really sticky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brooklyn to go in at 11.
Yes, please. Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to do the cowboy knot. We're going to go through this buckle.
Okay.
So you're going to pull. I would pull. Let's see how to. I would pull up to another hole, like here, and then you're going to put that buckle in, and then you're going to pull the outside latigo to lock this buckle down. Okay. So you're going to keep pulling it towards you and watch that buckle, and then see how now that it's not going to come loose.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you're going to take the extra and put it through that holder we also use when we untack, which you did right when you took Thor's saddle off.
Okay. Just like that?
Yep. Okay. Yep. And you can even here. And then we're going to tighten that probably 2 or 3 more times.
Right now?
As we go. Because we want him right now, he's bloating, right? And holding tension. And so we're going to slowly tighten that cinch. And we're looking for him not to react in a negative way to it. If we do it all at once, they get really cinchy, which is them just being, very aggravated whenever somebody goes to do that cinch, which I don't blame them.
Right.
Because if you think about someone tightening a belt as tight as it can go, right, around you, and then being like, okay, now I'm going to get on you. Right. Not very good. So I'm going to leave the reins off of the bridle because it's easier. It's easier to juggle. Okay. And I know that you haven't practiced bridling yet, so I'm going to show you first, and then I'm going to guide you through it. So I'm going to stand with my shoulder to his neck. See, that horse is calling. So she's like, I'm nervous. Somebody get in here. I don't like this indoor. So, and it could be to him. He could be like, I'll answer that, right? He's being pretty good, but he is a little fidgety. Okay, so this is the bridle. This is the crown piece. I'm going to hold that with my right hand, and I'm going to ask him to bring his head over. And I'm not going to go and try to put this bridle in his mouth and follow him around, or bit excuse me, this metal piece into his mouth. He's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm going to put the bit underneath his chin, right? And then get my hand situated so I can hold this crown piece firmly, and it will help me guide the bit into his mouth.
Okay.
So then with my left hand, I'm going to hold the bit with my with my fingertips, right? And I do this and put the bit underneath his chin exactly for this, so that I can ask him to be patient before I put the bit in his mouth or before I try to halter him. I could chase him around, bridle him, sorry. I could chase him around with a bridle, right? This would be slamming on his teeth. And it's not teaching him to be patient and soft, right? So that's always our goal with bridling. So I'm going to take my fingertips and hold the bit, and then with my thumb, I'm going to put it in the corner of his mouth here where he doesn't have teeth. Yeah, you see that, right? But you can see he has a tooth here, and then he has molars in the back. But this, I'm not going to get bitten because it's where he doesn't have teeth. So that's how we can put a bit in his mouth. Anyway, this doesn't sit on his teeth. That sits on those gums.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to ask him to open his mouth, and then I'm going to guide the bit in. And then I put pressure on that crown piece to pull it up, right? So it didn't end up, so it did not end up hitting his teeth. Okay. I'm going to put his far ear, so the right ear, in first, but I'm going to demonstrate with the left. I'm not going to fold it down, right? I'm going to just hold at the base, push it forward, and through that crown piece, that mirror is not having, right? Like this. And like that. Good. And then I will show you how to do the throat latch once you put it on. We're going to see how he does. If he will not stand still for you and it's a big struggle, then I'll put it on. But at least we went over it today. Okay. Ask him to drop that bit. Okay. So you're going to stand with your shoulder to his neck. He's like, great. That's what I want from you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so
this is it right here.
Yep, that's the bit. This is the chin strap. It's going to go underneath. Hey. But at first, all of these pieces, the bit and the chin strap, is going to go underneath his chin. Okay. And this right hand is going to bring the crown piece up towards his forelock. Okay. And then all we're asking is for him to just bring his head towards us and relax, and then there's no rush to get that bit in his mouth. Okay.
There's no way he could like bite my finger.
There is if you shove your fingers up right here in his mouth.
But just keep him flat.
If you're going to keep them flat, you're not going to curl them in, right? You're not putting your fingers in his mouth. And when you put your thumb into his mouth, you're looking for this very upper corner of his cheek, of the corner of his mouth. Okay. Right? I'm not putting my hand down here towards his nostril. Way up here.
Right with his mouth.
And can you see now? You have a better view?
Yes.
So see where our finger is going. It's very safe. It's just our thumb, and we're not angling. We're going straight through. Okay. Imagine your finger as the bit, right? Okay. That bit is going straight through his mouth. If we go up, we're going to hit the molars. If we go down, we're going to hit his front teeth. Okay. Right? So it's just straight in.
Wait, so am I going like this? Sorry, I'm confused.
That's okay. Let me do this. Okay. Let me see you do it without the bridle. Okay. So you're going to think, okay, I have the bridle. He's like, is that a treat? So you're going to pet his cheek for me, just so he's like, okay. So now ask him to open his mouth with your thumb. Okay. So you're going to think upper corner right here.
Oh, right here.
Mm-hmm. Upper corner. And do you feel his gums?
Yes.
Right? Okay. And my thumb's a lot longer. Yours is a lot shorter, so you're even less in danger than I am. Okay. Right? But I'm thinking that upper corner, straight in. And it's not a lot of pressure, because he knows he should start to already open that mouth for you. It's just if you need to encourage him to do it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Do you want to try it?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Can we do it?
Okay.
Okay. I understand a little bit better now.
That's okay. And it is, bridling is really complicated. Okay. I typically will bridle my horses myself. Okay.
So like this.
Okay, so you're going to take you're going to take this bit underneath. Good. Okay. Then you're going to stabilize your hand. Good. Then you're going to think about bringing that bit up. Good. See how he opened his mouth for you?
Yes.
Okay. Chin strap needs to go under the chin.
Okay.
There. Okay, put
Oh.
pressure on this right hand.
Okay.
And then there's, again, no rush because that bit is sitting where it needs to be.
Okay.
You're going to do his right ear first. Excellent, bending it forward. Oops. Okay. Everything's soggy too.
Yes.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, pet him on the shoulder because he was very good for that.
So good.
He's like, I'm over you ladies. He's like, I'm trying to go to that mare and run around in that arena. Okay. All right. And then the throat latch is right here. And we're going to bring that up here. Okay. And we want it to be 4 fingers from his cheekbone. So you're going to go to the last section there. It's not supposed to be tight. We don't want to restrict his breathing right here at his throat. We are just trying to keep it from shifting.